Two, two. Can you guys hear us? Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the first edition of the Akira Show. What's good, everyone? I'm glad that we're here. We're having technical difficulties, but I don't care about that. The show must go on. We had a beautiful intro. I think we saw it. You guys probably saw it with your eyes, but not with your ears. So imagine some amazing music behind all of that. I got to get Ken on the phone. He is my guest. But first, I want to welcome you guys. You guys are the best. Welcome, Akira Nation. Sorry about that crazy intro, but we're here right now. Let me know that you can hear me. Comment right now. We got you on Livestar. We got you on Facebook. We got you on YouTube. And we got you on Periscope, Twitter. Thank you to Bosch Life Records and WWC Clothing, because they're sponsoring this right now. Look, that guy's making this happen. Make sure to join Akira Nation at akiraworld.com. We're going to get my boy, Ken, on the phone. But first, let me just check my audio. Sounds okay. Sounds okay. Make sure to send me a comment. Let me know that you can hear what's going on, guys. I'm going to get Ken on the phone, but I actually want to update you on Akira Nation because, guys, it's been a minute. And since this is the first episode, I'm out here in Long Beach, California. I'm hanging with Sky Hag back here. She's on the couch. She'll be giving you some information during this stream as well. But guys, it's great to be back. It's great to release some new music. I got an album coming out, Planet X is the album. I already released Planet X, but then I pulled it because I didn't think it was good enough. So I'm re-releasing it for you guys with some remixes and some bonus tracks and all that good stuff. And that's happening very, very soon, like literally sooner than you think. It's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Guys, thank you so much for your shares. Keep sharing the stream. We're just getting warmed up. What else can I tell you? Guys, I've been on that Snap on the reg. Snap is the most underrated freaking awesome app. It's just because it's so easy to share your story on Snapchat. You know what I mean? Sky, you have Snapchat, right? No, not really. Okay, that's what's up. Well, I'm telling you, you're missing out. Snap is awesome, guys. Oh shoot, thank you for the gifts. I gotta show you guys. We're getting major gifts on Livestar app. Shout out to you beautiful people over there. Yo, so listen. What was I saying? What the heck am I talking about? Snapchat. Guys, get with it. Pay attention. It's our first episode. What are you doing? No, I love you guys. Hashtag Kira Nation. You guys are amazing. Listen. So Snap is where it's been at for me lately. Mainly because I can share my story like in a really quick way, like when you're in it, when you're in that moment. So guys, make sure to follow me on Snap. That's why I put this thing down here at Akira World. Make sure to peep that. Make sure to check that out. Thank you so much to everyone that actually has been signing up. When you go to akiraworld.com, there's a little pop-up, and you can sign up for Akira Nation. It's totally free, and that's how you can get my music for free, because it's actually not going to be, I'm not going to have any full versions of the Planet X album up on SoundCloud or anything. It's actually going to be kind of an exclusive like Spotify iTunes release. So if you want to get music from me for free, it's super easy to get even like the whole album for free from me if you go to akiraworld.com and sign up for Akira Nation. Sky, have you signed up yet?
I have.
You have? I know you have.
Probably more than one.
That's what's up. That's so cool. Shout out to the Livestar crew. Shout out to the Twitter Periscope crew. Shout out to Facebook. Been making a lot of new friends on Facebook. I want to quickly shout out to the growing Akira Nation. We got like over almost 400 likes this week. So we've been reaching out to a lot of people across the world. A lot of really cool stuff coming out. Those of you that might not know, also, I have a song called Across the World that I did with Zach Benton, and that got picked up as a theme song for a show called Global Child. Shout out to my boy Augusto Valverde on he's on Global Child. That guy is amazing. He travels the world and just experiences new cultures, and I feel blessed because a lot of Akira music is in the episodes, and of course, like I said, Across the World is the theme song, so that's pretty cool. I'm like super excited about that because not only is it just a great message and a great cause within the show, but there's this it's just so perfectly like serendipitous with how the record was being created with the artists from all across the planet and stuff like that. So it's been a blessing just to kind of experience all this with you guys throughout the year. So it's going to be a big year coming up. 2018. You probably hear some unreleased music playing behind me too, so shout out to that, because I'm gonna be dropping a lot of music coming up this year, coming up. Another quick shout out again to the LiveStar crew. You guys have been with me since day one, always sending the love, always sending the likes and the love, and of course to the Facebook crew. I see you over here as well, so just so you know, I be peeping on all of you. I'm peeping on all of you. So I'm actually gonna probably, so let me tell you a little bit. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about our guest in a second, but you guys probably know him if you guys have been following me, because Ken HD is who's coming up with me on the show, and you guys might know him because he's worked with me on some tracks for my last version of Planet X, you know, that came out. So we met online. Yeah, we met online through the LiveStar app actually, and began collaborating that way. So I don't want to tell you too much though. Let's just call him. All right. So yeah, he'll kind of let you in on the story as well, and that's what it's all about. That was a pretty good intro. What do you think? Was it pretty bad?
No, it's good.
Thought it was all right. Thought it was a decent intro. Ken, what did you think of the intro? I thought it was okay, right?
Yeah, it was a little crap at the beginning, but
Dude, I know. I mean, what am I supposed to do? What exactly am I supposed to do? I'm just happy that you're here, and I love that we are not fake about it, man.
Hi.
We're not fake about it. So, shoot. I'm actually really trying to just check our audio here real quick. Hold on one second. Fake about it, man. Dude, it's my monitor. Are we hearing Ken? Shoot. I'm actually really trying to Ken, talk to me. Ken, talk to me. Can't hear you, Ken. Hold on. Ken's so ready to do this. He's ready to do this now.
can you hear me?
Ken, talk.
I'm talking.
Yeah.
This is about to be ASMR
I
video.
got you now.
Sorry, I just
Talk
put
to
that
me,
on Snap
Ken.
early.
Shoot, Ken, now I can't hear you, Ken. This is why we
What?
live stream. I don't think we're going to be on a limit. I'm still on introduced guest. Ken is amazing. As you can see, he's got a great screen. Yeah, I'm getting you in here, bro. They can hear you, but I can't hear you. So just give me 1 second,
Oh, yeah.
bro. This is gonna
Shout out
be
to
beautiful.
everybody on Facebook.
It's gonna be
my
beautiful.
LiveStar fam. I haven't been seeing you guys in a while.
I can hear you.
YouTube, Twitter,
I can hear you. Oh, good. You were probably
What's up,
talking.
y'all?
All right, sweet.
of course.
All right, my boy Ken. All right, sweet. So our topic today is, hey, you were probably introducing yourself, but give me another intro real quick for my own amusement, because I know you, but these people might not, and they're so awesome.
All good.
This is Ken. 30 seconds. Go.
Yeah. What's up, you guys? My name's Ken. I go by Ken HD. I am a music producer, dancer, overall entertainer. I love to help you guys. I am 27. I am from the Mississippi Gulf Coast, which is about to get hit by a hurricane, but we all good.
Good, man. I'm
And
seriously so glad that you're okay, because that was the first thing that we talked about today was like, shoot, there's a hurricane, so you got your eyes open for that. And shout out and much love to everyone that's been affected by all that in the last couple months, and you know, even especially recently. Ken, our topic today though is the music industry, which is something that you and I know so much about, and this is exactly why we wanted to be here. Shout out to Iconic for your support on LiveStar.
Oh yeah, what's up, Iconic?
Quick sound check again, just making sure we're on track, we're hanging on. It's like a live show. It is a live show. We are live. So bro, listen, the music industry, tell me about the state of it. What do you think? Give me a synopsis. Speak to us.
The state is, honestly, it's a lot better than most people make it to believe. You know, at the end of the day, it's about how much work you want to put into it. It's just your perception of it.
Good to go.
I think it's a good thing. I think it's going in the right direction. It's becoming more individual, indie.
Yeah.
You know, you'll see small labels growing. Things change very quickly with the internet, man.
Yeah, totally. That's exactly where it's at, man. It's an internet-based world right now. I'm glad that we can get into this now that the technical difficulties are now exposed and also smoothed out, because that's how this goes, man. That's how this goes. So appreciate you guys and much love for hanging with us. So, yeah, I agree with you, man. Everything's becoming very individualized in the music industry. Like, everyone is being given a chance right now. That's what I feel. You know, it's like if you're suited up, which is some points I'm going to get into a little bit later. If you're suited up and ready to go, I mean, I feel like you are going to be able to get into this industry and make a name for yourself. What are your thoughts on Ken, like in terms of like the individuality aspect of it? Do you think that we're starting to create some new genres here too, aren't we?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's all about. I mean, it's about fusing styles. Like people are fusing styles, but it's getting to a point now where anything can happen. I mean, literally, like left field just comes out of nowhere. You know, you'll just hear like the most craziest stuff. Like you would think that no other genre could be made, but now it's just like, oh, there's glitch music, there's dubstep. You know,
Yeah.
I've actually had a friend that told me that specifically. He was like, what can you do after dubstep? I was like, here, check out Edit. It's a it's a glitch song.
Totally.
Like,
Dubstep is one of those genres that is it follows that story. Like Skrillex, it's funny, when I was touring in a rock band and stuff before I got into electronic and EDM music pretty heavily, I was playing shows and stuff, and I played a few shows with Skrillex. His real name's Sonny Moore, and he was in a band called From First to Last, and we did a few shows together.
Bro?
Yeah, and
Awesome.
I knew him back when we were rockers. So it's amazing to see how once technology started to become more intense, especially with music production and music quality and stuff like that, you were able to now create things on your laptop and create songs that you could release on your laptop and create it. That's what he began doing, and he was doing that up in Washington.
Oh yeah.
And and that sound just trickled down south, and he just made a huge name for himself off of doing something that was totally unique, totally didn't exist before, but he was just creating it with the tools that he had and using the knowledge that he had. And that's why it's so important to have knowledge and to have tons and tons of basically tools in your tool belt when it comes to this music industry and getting into it. Don't you think, Ken?
Oh yeah. I totally agree. At the same time, I don't think it should hinder people too. Having limits is also a good thing as well, because it helps you focus on this instead of being overwhelmed with everything. You don't have to have everything.
Yeah, I'm looking at my list to see if I mentioned that, and I don't, so I'll jump into that on here. Actually, that's a really good point. It allows you to almost overexpose and oversaturate yourself, and that's where it's almost like, because everyone's given the tool, it doesn't mean that just because you're releasing stuff that you're killing it. You know what I mean? You might not be killing it. You might be thinking you are, but you know what I mean? I think that's what you're trying to say. It's like you can just go all over the place now, and there might not be a limit in your mind to what you can do, but that doesn't necessarily help you as an artist, because you're not defining yourself as an artist. It's so important to define what it is you stand for, your message, even your image. It's unfortunate to talk about all this stuff, but it's not, because this is the music industry we are talking about. Comment from Mr. Smith says things take time. Yeah, you got to stick with what it is that you're doing and drill your point home. You know what I mean? And not just go all over the place.
Oh yeah. I was deaf. Yeah. And Mr. Smith, if that's Sean, shout out to him. He's one of my probably my number one.
That's what's
He's
up.
Probably like my number one dude, man. He follows everything I do. If that's Sean, shout out to you, because he gives me like the utmost support. He's been through my ups and downs.
He said, "Yup, haha." So yeah, shout out to you, Sean. Much love to you, and shout out to.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, awesome. That's what's up. That's what it's all about. The Kira Nation, Kira fam. That's what's going down, man. I love that you can do this. I love that we can glitch our way through the beginning. We love glitch music, so I figure we'll start the show with a little bit of glitch. You know what I mean? A little bit of silence, a little bit of ambient video. Yeah.
This was all predetermined. It was intentional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What are you talking about? Hey, so I'm going to show something real quick, because we've had so many awesome people supporting the stream and stuff. So I'm going to show a quick commercial for this. This is for something that I tried, and it's called Monk Pens. So just give you guys a second here. Just check it out, okay?
Hey guys, Sky Hag here to talk to you about
Just the ad.
If you haven't tried them, use that code and get that. I'm serious. So let's jump into the top 5. This is like one of my favorite parts. Are you ready for the top 5? All right, so check it,
Yeah,
fam.
good.
We're going to do top 5 tips for getting into the music industry. Ken, I'd like to start with you. I'd like to start with your 5th most important tip for getting into the music industry. Hit me.
Network with everyone. Even if you have to do it for free.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for starting.
Network with everyone.
It has nothing to do with just music either. It can be like, you can do it with YouTubers, just anything to get your foot in the door of some kind of opportunity. You won't know until you actually expand to that.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, totally. So network with everyone. So network. Yeah, I'm with that. Ken, I totally agree. I think I have that on my list. It's a little higher up on the list because I totally, obviously agree with that. You got to network. You got to get out there. You got to meet people. And that's even, I think, just on a social level too, just on a personal thing. Like, you got to get out there, fam.
Oh yeah, definitely. Even if it's online, it isn't just like in person. I mean, obviously, a lot of this is gonna correlate with how we met and did stuff too. Like, I mean,
yeah, you'll be shocked at what happens when you get out there. Step outside that door. Step outside that door. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Yeah, so check this out. You want to hear my number 5? All right, Akira, number 5 most important tip to getting into the music industry. Idolize. Oh, idolize. Why did I say that? Idolize, because listen, so this kind of goes back to what you were talking about with the almost like staying in your lane. Now, it's kind of weird to talk about that when it comes to art, but I seriously believe like when you're coming up in this industry, it's important to be able to define yourself and be direct with your message and really be strong with it, because if you're not, then really what are you doing? You know, so my number 5 is idolize, and that's because you really need to kind of this will go into my 4th point, but you really need to see what these other people are kind of doing. And what I mean by that is people that you're really influenced by, people that you feel are kind of, you know, setting the bar. And the reason why you want to do that is because you don't want to copy them, of course, but what you want to do is you want to be able to kind of almost just see what they're doing and get into that vibe. It's like going to a party, it's like going to a club. When you go to clubs, there's different types of clubs with different types of people, and if you want to get into a certain scene, you go to a certain type of club. So that's kind of like that. I think with the idolize, you got to be watching the genre that you want to be in, or the kind of music that you like. Watch what those people are doing. You know what I mean? Got a question. Who's your idol? Akira. My idol is probably Bruce Springsteen, because he works, and he's always releasing material. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, go boss. Ken, what's your number 4? What's your number 4 reason or tip?
Yeah, my I think this kind of goes to links to number 5 is collab, and just always, for instance, what we've been doing. You know, even it doesn't, no level matters. Doesn't matter what level you're on or the person you want to collab with. You just need to do that, and it helps network with people. That helps networking opportunity. Plus, it helps you get open your mind up to different ideas, because people have different perspectives of life. Absolutely. When they bond together, you learn stuff. You just grow from that. You learn a lot from other people.
Absolutely. Collab is so important. Collab is where music comes from, guys. Back in the day, before computers and laptops, people had to get into a room and collaborate with each other and learn how to work with each other as musicians. And technology has allowed us to be very more singular now, which is, I think, super cool in a sense. But don't forget, you got to collab. What's that?
Doesn't even have to be direct. Like, people, just think about it. Remixing, people, like, I do remixes too. Remixing is an indirect way of collabing if you think about it, because it's you have something set and you're like, oh, I can throw this in here.
Yeah, definitely agree.
Yes, sir. You learned.
Number 4. No, yeah, number 4. I'll be quick with it because it was kind of like my number 5. So my number 5 was idolize. Number 4 is reverse engineer, guys. Look at who you are inspired by. Look at who's doing what you want to do and reverse engineer what they're doing. Look at where they're at and just think to yourself, how did they get there? And then just keep going back and keep going back. Reverse engineer where you want to be. I think it's pretty simple, and it goes with idolize, because that's why you wanna be able to look at what other people are doing, so you can get into the game, jump into the water. It's like you're standing next to a river and everyone's jumping in with a life vest. It's like you should probably put one on. You know what I mean? So reverse engineer to get your knowledge, because it might only be one artist that you'll be able to do that with, because it might be very specific, and that'll be very interesting to you to learn what kind of path you actually should take. That's all I got on that. What's your number 3? Number 3 top tip for getting into the music industry from Ken HD. Make sure to follow Ken at K3NHD.
Thank you.
Hit us.
Number 3, practice.
I love it.
Get your craft right. I have a general rule I made for this. It's the 70-30 rule, which is a balance of you actually creating versus learning. So for everything that you learn, you would learn, basically consume 30% of your knowledge, but output 70% of that. So 70% creation, 30% consumption.
I agree.
That gives you the ability to take a little bit from here, but always constantly put out so you can still grow.
I agree. I feel like a lot of people are on either 100% one way or the other, 100% creation or
Yes.
100% consumption. Definitely got to balance it, but it's not even a 50-50, I think. I think you're right on with that. 70% working, 30% consuming new things. You can't do it half the time. That's too much time. You just need that little bit of knowledge. You got to be quick on knowledge. Everyone is kind of saying the same thing, I feel like. Sometimes success is all the same
Everybody's
thing.
on
Work
saying
hard,
it.
be positive, be good to people.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Just do what it is. Do what you do.
Exactly.
You're capable of anything. What are we? Number 3. Number 3 is be social for me. That's up higher on the list. Be social. And that goes with any aspect. To me, I love the thought of like going to the malls and going to the coffee shops, and when you're beginning interacting with people that are out there just doing their thing, because that's going to teach you what you're about to walk into, because chances are your first show is going to be at a coffee shop or at a music venue that's not a lot of people are in or whatever. So it's going to be something that you're going to have to be very social, and you're going to have to do that right off the bat and learn. Boom. That's all I got on number 3. Number two tip from Ken for getting into the music industry. First, shout out for you guys for watching. Mr. Smith, I saw your comment earlier. Thank you so much for your love. And Iconic on Facebook, you're the ambassador of Akira Nation. Ken, number 2 tip.
Show the real you. Be real about it. Don't worry about what other people think. It's all a mental game. The fake it till you make it kind of attitude is dead now. Like that doesn't work anymore. Internet exposed everything.
Agreed.
You might as well just,
Agreed.
just be genuine about everything you do. Everybody has. It's more about connecting and people relating to that. How do you think rappers get so big? Because other people can understand that struggle when they talk about life, relationships, everything, any musical stuff. It's mainly what connects people the most, and the biggest impact is
absolutely
when they can relate to who you really are. And being somebody that you're not gets exposed very quick nowadays.
Definitely. Again, Ken couldn't agree more. Be the real you. That's your number 2, right? That's good up there. Yeah, I feel like it's very, very important. That's actually not even on my list. I feel like that was back on my number 5, kind of like defining yourself. But be the real you always. I agree. I totally agree, Ken. That was a good one. That one just slipped my mind. Number 2 for me, number 2 tip for getting into the music industry or beginning music production: get a laptop. The reason why I say this is because the amount of money you're going to spend on a laptop is a fraction of the studio cost that you're going to pay sitting there talking to someone, trying to tell them how to interpret your sound and your vision. Number 2 tip, learn how to do that yourself. Get a laptop, whether it's a PC, it doesn't matter. I started making my first album on a PC, and I've been doing it. I did it for 4 years straight. I started Akira on a PC, so I don't want to hear any complaints about prices or iPads or iBooks. Buy the crappiest computer you can find and learn how to make music on it, and do that ASAP.
Oh, oh yeah, we've all started there. We've all done it. I mean,
You have
kids are not
to.
going to know whenever it's already becoming to where they can do it on their phones now and tablets. So,
Yeah.
no
Tablets.
excuse for that.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, a $99 tablet, you can be making, as long as you
Oh,
have a
yeah.
tempo. If you have a notepad and you're a vocalist or a rapper and you have a notepad on your phone, you're recording right there. Get a device and start documenting all of your ideas and all of your awesomeness. Ken, you ready for number one?
Number one.
All right. What's your number one tip for getting into the music industry? Here we go. This is cool. Hit me.
Start now.
Start now.
Start yesterday. Do not start tomorrow. Don't think about it. Everything now. Don't think about it. Just do it.
I love this. I love that advice. Start now, guys. Don't wait. Finish this stream, share it, and then go work. Right?
Yeah. Anything, whatever you're doing right now, as soon as this stream ends, the only time you have to wait is the stream. After this show is over, go chase your dream, man. Just go for it. Put this on Snap the other day.
I'm in love with your answer, Ken. The reason is because my number one tip of all is toughen up. Because it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck really, really bad, because if you try and you're not amazing at first, people are gonna tell you suck. And this is an internet world now, so the trolls are gonna come out. The trolls are going to come out, and they're going to tell you that you are terrible and you should never play music again and you should quit and you can't listen to them. You have to toughen up right now, or else you're not going to get far in the music industry, because it's a tough industry, but it's like climbing a mountain. I mean, it's really hard, but when you get to the top, it's absolutely amazing. You can, a lot of people want to be in the music industry because it's their main passion and they're the main thing that they love to do. So it's like, if you follow Ken's advice, start now. And my advice, toughen up. I think that would get you very far, right?
Oh my God!
Right?
They wouldn't believe how far you would go if you you just put that mental barrier out of the way. Like, the sensitive stuff needs to go, because we have bad days, but who's gonna care at the end of the day? Like, most people they might see your failures for about 10 seconds, and then they forget about it. I mean, obviously they're going to see more bad than good nowadays, but if you already go in knowing that it's like, there's a point you're going to hit no matter what, and people are still watching it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So if they're hating, they're already giving you attention in the first place, so you should be grateful for that. It's just like, well, you're still helping me get views, man.
Yeah.
You're still listening to my music. I mean,
exactly. Keep the comments
you can hate
coming.
all you want if you're doing that.
When I drop this album and we start getting the hate mail, I'm going to be replying with, guys, I want everyone, I'd love to know more. Just keep commenting, keep giving me information, because honestly, I have this weird side note, I'm going to do a little hashtag side note. I have this weird obsession with reading the hate, because I feel like they're all, I don't want to have you misinterpret this, because they're not all right. But to me, when I'm looking at criticism for my music, they are all right, because for some reason they don't like it, they hate this, they hate that. And I'd like to know why. I'd like to know what it is with their perspective and how they're hating on it. And that, if I knew that, then I could even get them and Akira Nation and all that. So it's really interesting. Yeah,
we have so much power as people, man. If anybody gives you hate, I got one on Instagram probably about a month ago, and the guy just said all my comments on this song was like good, and then this one guy just says trash. I replied to that person instantly. So what did you think about it that was trash, so I can improve and help output that back to you? I want to help. Never get a response, so I wouldn't take all the hate seriously.
Yeah,
you have a lot more power in the ink with this. It's your work, so play by your rules.
I'll tell you what, if you start playing music and everyone that you know is hating on you, at least you'll know that maybe they're being honest, and then you can actually put the work in to get better. When I started out, basically everyone that I was friends with and everyone that was around in my family told me when I was not killing it. But my dad always made a joke out of it, but not a joke of me, but just a funny joke. He'd always do something funny to tell me that was horrible, or to tell me that was really good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he'd come down and be like, wow, it sounded like a cat got stuck in the thing. I thought I came down here, but you were singing. Okay. And I would laugh because, that's funny to me. And that's stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's good you got to find an honest friend. One person, at least. One person that'll be honest with you. Friend. Little side note too,
100%.
staying on the topic.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I love people like there's some people they're biased without knowing. Like they love you as a person, so they're gonna love anything you do. But to have that one friend that just really can tell you, be real with you, and when they don't like something,
totally.
and that's perfect. Perfect. Yeah.
Yo, we got a question on Twitter. I would love to answer it. From Ali's Attic Show. Shout out Ali's Attic Show. What is the biggest goal you have for you and your music? 30 seconds. Can't go. What's the biggest goal for you and your music?
Just to document something for my life in the future. Music is just an art that explains a lot about a person, and I hope it can inspire people to follow a similar path if they inspired to do it, just in their own way, of course. But I really want to do this to get people to do it for themselves. The more people that can grow from that and know that they can really do this, especially from an area where I'm coming from, would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm totally with that. I'm totally with that. I feel like it's that's another thing. It's really, actually, I had that on my list. You have to have goals, but I took it off because I feel like it's kind of vague. But I love now that we have that question coming in. Thank you so much, Ali.
That was a great question.
Yeah. Biggest goal for you and your music. For me, the biggest goal for me in the music is gonna be probably honestly touch as many people as possible with it, because I truly believe that what we're doing is this weird global thing. Like the whole point of what I'm doing, the goal of it is to interact with artists from across the world. It's just something I've always been passionate about. Like even when I was in school growing up and stuff, like I was just like studying other languages. I was looking at other countries. I was in London by the time I was 14, visiting and experiencing it. I was playing music out there in the orchestra back then for a school trip. They took us out there. So just like was exposed to worldly things, you know what I mean? And I've just been super into that. So like the goals for me is just to be very worldwide with everything, which is crazy because I've been flying a lot more this year than ever before in my life, and I've been having to get really used to it. Do you like flying, Ken? Do you like traveling or what?
Oh yeah, I've taken a pitfall right now. Like it's slowed down, but it'll be coming, especially if any other future plans, some top secret stuff comes through, and yeah, there'll be lots of traveling done. Yeah. I'm excited for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, traveling is the essence of kind of like, if you're really at the peak, you know what I mean? I feel like that's the essence of it, is traveling and getting out there and really going, global with everything that you're doing and really changing the world. My ultimate goal, really, I guess, to sidetrack even more, is really just like changing the world. You know what I mean? Like really impacting the world in a positive way. I know you agree.
Oh, 100%. I'd say the other reason I do have a side thing for traveling. Like I almost want to do this because I have a passion for pizza. I don't know if you knew this from any blogs I do. Like I'm obsessed with pizza, so I would actually
so cool.
do a project with somebody. Just like I would link up with somebody in Chicago, for instance, just to go there to try like Gino's deep dish for the first time and do like stuff like that too.
Oh my god!
I would. It's so funny to do, but
no, this is like the coolest thing I ever heard, because I love pizza with a passion. The only job I barely ever had besides in the fashion, like I worked in the fashion industry a little bit, but besides that, the only other thing I did was I was a barista for a minute, and then I made pizzas. It was at a mom and pop, little shop. So I had to make the pizza, put it together real quick, put it in the oven, pull it out, and deliver it. You know what I mean? So there was 2 of us in the store.
Oh my gosh, yeah. The same way with music. When I look for different music, I look for like that 14-year-old kid that's trying to impress the girl his crush in high school that ends up blowing up. Yeah, a couple years down, it's the same thing with pizza. Like I want to go look for those places of, not the fancy place. I'm looking for the guy, that's the sweaty, hairy guy in the back that's just making this stuff, and it's gold in run down place.
It's amazing.
But it's the biggest secret.
You gotta go to
anyway.
Washington.
Yeah, Puyallup, Washington. Puyallup, Washington.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Bumpy's. That's the best pizza ever.
Bumpy's.
I had it twice when I was up in Seattle. It was absolutely amazing.
It's so good.
Freaking
I mean,
awesome.
bookmark it.
So that's good to know.
Bookmark it.
That's good to know. So your ultimate goal is to basically somehow make pizza. You're in the music industry to create pizza. I'm not against
create
that. We're all
pizzas,
Ninja
yeah.
Turtles at heart, man.
The end of it.
Which one are you? Which Ninja Turtle are you?
Oh man, that's a good. Raphael's pretty dope.
Raphael's cool but rude.
He's a rude dude.
I feel like
I just like cheating. Okay.
I feel like you're Raphael. You're Raphael because you're
Raphael.
serious and you're smart. You know what I mean? But you have that edge about you. You have that bad boy edge.
Oh really? I feel like a little teddy bear. Where's my teddy bear at?
You got to market that more. You got to market that bad boy edge, rising from
Bad
a
boy.
cloud of vape.
All
good.
right.
That's good that you vape though, because actually, like earlier, the monk pens and stuff, like that's the way to go, man. Screw smoking. Vape Nation. Vape Nation. You know what I mean?
If anybody's on my Snap, you should see like my entire vlog today was just at work, pretty much at that. I mean, if you want to see, I was even dancing over there. But yeah,
I know you were dancing. Ken. You know who I really want to shout out? Thank you so much, Ali, for that tweet. I want to shout out WWCC Clothing right back here. This guy back here is life. I'm going to be giving some of these away in the next couple weeks. So there's going to be a whole website where you're going to be able to actually win that hoodie with us live on the air. So it's going to be super, super dope. And there's going to be a lot more to come with that. The hoodie's also featured in the new upcoming music video for Crush, which also features Ken HD doing some amazing dancing. That video is going to be dropping here soon, along with the new album Planet X. Dude, I'm so excited for everything coming up, man. I'm so happy that you could jump on me on here and do this stream with me, man. Thank you so much. I think that honestly, if anyone watches this replay, which I hope that they do, and thank you for watching the replay, I think that you've learned a lot. I think that Ken and I are great resources for you to learn at least how to get into the music industry and begin that train of yours and get the boat going, get everything rolling. You know what I mean? It's really hard to get it going. That's the hardest part, I think, is defining yourself and getting out there and beginning.
May I add to that?
Please.
The music industry, the easiest way to tell a lot of people is it's scary when you don't know, but if you want to be completely honest, I think almost nobody knows like where the music industry is in one. It's not one focal point, you know.
Yeah.
It's really like you create your own path to it. You create your own like systematic lifestyle of how you want to proceed the music industry.
Yeah. Well, that's
most of it's in your head. You create. Play by your own rules. Easy.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. I totally agree with that. You create your own destiny now, and that's what we're talking about. We just gave you the clues and the tips on how to literally right now, because if you're watching this, you basically have all the tools, right? If you're watching this, you have all the tools. So guys, that's key. If you're watching this, start now. Do that music. Make whatever music you want. Define yourself now. Kem, bro, thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate you. Hashtag Akira Nation, man.
Me here, Ben.
Ken remixed Crush, my single coming out. So we've been working together a lot. We got some amazing stuff coming up in the upcoming future too. So guys, definitely peep everything that's going on right now. I don't even know what else to say. You got to turn your notifications on. That's what you guys got to do. Turn on your notifications. Thank you so much for following at Akira World on Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and then of course at Ken HD, K3N HD, and you can find him on Snapchat, Twitter. Well, Snapchat, your name is.
It's K3N228, which is the area code for Biloxi, Mississippi. Shout out to everybody, Biloxi, Gulfport, and Ocean Springs. You're gonna see a lot of talent come out of here in the next decade.
Can't wait, man. Right. You being the front runner, bro.
Yes.
You being
Definitely.
the front runner. Dude, thank you so much for being here and doing this with me. Shout out to everyone watching the live stream. Goodbye. Join Akira Nation at akiraworld.com. Definitely hit that. Everything that's new that comes out is going to be on the website first. Follow all the socials, guys, at Akira World, Snapchat, Twitter, and keep an eye on that Facebook. We're doing Facebook Lives, and anything that we drop is going to be on Facebook. So huge shout out, WWC Clothing, Bosch Life Records. You guys are life. We'll see you next week, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be live from the East Coast, not Los Angeles. You don't want to miss that. It's going to be super crazy. So let's all fade away here. Ken, I'm going to say goodbye. Love you, bro. Chat with you soon, man. Peace.
Bye.
Dude, Ken's awesome. What a great show, guys. Thank you so much for glitching with us. We'll see you later.